In this video, I'll show you how to calculate return expressed in percentage terms. When a return is calculated or expressed in percentage terms, this is also called holding period return or a realized return. While evaluating the stock prices, it is always better to calculate the holding period return or express in return percentages rather than in a dollar terms. Now I'll show you the equation for calculating a return in percentage terms and also explain you with few examples. Suppose you purchase a stock. Let us say that you purchase a stock at time period T at a price at T, and you holds this stock for a certain time period, let us say time period of T plus 1, and sells this stock for plus, and during the period you may receive some dividend from this stock. Now this period what we are talking about is the holding period. What we are talking about maybe a 1 day, 1 week, 1 month or a year. So in a holding period return, you are going to know what is the percentage of return that you earned from this investment and during this period. Let us say at price T you purchase the stock for rupees 200 and you hold this stock for 1 year, and during the period the stock paid you dividend of rupees 10 and you sold the stock for rupees 220. So this is your purchase price and this is your selling price and this is your dividend amount. Now in absolute return, we can say that your absolute return is dividend plus price at T plus 1 minus price at T. So your dollar return is 10 plus 220 minus 200. This is 230 minus 200 equals to rupees 30 is your dollar return. Now we can express this in percentage terms also. When we express this in a percentage term, we use a different equation, that is to calculate a holding period return, dividend plus price at T plus 1, that is the current price, minus previous price, and this divided by previous price into 100. In terms, as you are taking a previous example, here your dividend plus price at T, all this is your dollar returns is 30. Then this divided by the price at which you purchase the stock, that is 200. So this into 100. So this equals to 30 divided by 200 into, that is, so this is 15% is your holding period return. Here are the details of Jyoti Labs stock price during the year 2019. So you purchased this stock for 215 and you received dividend of rupees 3 during the year, and you sold the stock for rupees 147 at the end of the year. So based on this information, calculate the holding period return. To calculate a holding period return, so your holding period return is dividend received plus selling price minus purchase price divided by your purchase price into 100. So your dividend amount is rupees 3 and your selling price is 147 and your purchase price is rupees 215. So we substitute these values into our equation. This comes to 3 is the dividend plus selling price is 147 minus purchase price is 215. This divided by your purchase price, that is 215 into 100. So this equals to 150 minus 215 by 215 into 100. So on this stock you lose rupees 65, minus 65 by 215 into 100. So your loss is minus 30.23%. Here I am giving you a few problems for practice, followed by the equation to solve these problems and the solution. Now what is that you need to do is first try to solve the problems, then compare your answers with the solutions which I have given here. If you find any mistakes in my solutions, please comment on YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this channel.